Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm going to do a quick reading this morning and I shall crack on with the star signs tomorrow. We'll start off with Leo, but not tonight. Okay, we'll have a collective reading tonight. The Psychic Tarot. Let's have a look and see what's on the cards. The cards felt really nice and light and then they feel heavy now. The first card that's come out is Conflict and Defeat. It's more focusing on the being defeated, feeling defeated. Show you this card. Nice Bossy Pony. Nice to catch you at the beginning of the reading and not at the end. That's what I feel lately. Conflict and defeat. I saw this card in my mind's eye. That's why I chose this deck. Well, the reason I chose this deck is I stood and stared at it for a while because I was like, am I going to use this? But it was like this, so it didn't have its lid on. It was just there with the book on top. And I could see this card. Emotional loss in my mind. Well, what I could see was his heart hurting. Reverberating. I'm not sure if his heart is hurting. Maybe you can feel it. I'm just having a look. So let's look at his posture here. The energy shift just happened. Yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement. We'll bring the energy back up with love. Yes. So we can see, I'd say it's a masculine here. But then look at his facial expression here. Something went really light then, didn't it? It's like the lamp lit up. I don't know if you saw that on there, but as I lifted my head, it's like we went up like a notch in the lighting. It's like he can feel it. His heart's warm here. It's like an echo. Now, what I've noticed, we've got a 5, we've got a 5. And the 5 stands for transition. I actually believe this card tells you a bit about numerology. Let's have a look. It does. I'm going to read this card. Numerology meanings. Oh, numerological meanings. Get the word out. Numerology is an ancient system that interprets the meanings of numbers and dates, as well as the numeric value of letters. Every number, okay, we're paying attention, okay? Every number vibrates, so I felt this like echoing a vibration here, you can see. Every number vibrates to its own frequency and wavelength, and by understanding this, you'll become more aware of the patterns and cycles in your life. Numerology was a contributing source in the divinatory meanings of the tarot cards when they were created long ago. When you're reading for yourself or for others, take note if the same number appears on other cards in the spread. If so, consider its symbolic meaning when interpreting what the cards are trying to tell you. There are 22 major arcana cards and 36 minor arcana cards, the latter of which are divided into 4 groups and are numbered from 1 to 9. When using numerology in your readings for the 22 major arcana, Change double digits into single ones by adding them together. For example, the number 16 would be represented as 1 plus 6 equals 7. This enables you to interpret the meaning of the single number. For this case, you'd examine what the number 7 symbolises, and when dividing the minor arcana, just use a single number on the card that's drawn. We've got 5. Okay, I've listed the basic meanings of the following numbers. So we've got 2 minor arcana cards, and they are 5s. Okay, so we're not going to add them together to get a 10 and then we come to a 1. Okay. 5. Change, uncertainty, realignment, inconsistency, freedom, travel. That's what it means. Okay, let's go to the enchanted map. I've got the tarot cards on my lap. Let's go to the enchanted map. I've got the tarot cards on my lap. Hey Moon Cookie. Hey to the channel of love. You're up late. Lovely to catch you live. I was actually going to give the reading a miss because I said I'd be on with some star signs. And I just feel like Leo reading's coming out tomorrow. I know why. Because the girl's dad, Simon, was a Leo. And tomorrow is his birth date, the 26th of July. So he was a Leo, is a Leo. And I feel like that's appropriate to tap into that energy tomorrow on his birth date. So I am up late. It's about 10 o'clock. I think it was nearly 10 o'clock when I came on. But it's all good. Day off tomorrow. So I'll get cracking on those star signs. Let's have a look and see where we are on the enchanted map then. I'm a Leo. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to you as well, Spotty Pony. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Or anyone that's being reborn. Happy birthday. Hi Venus, rising, Sherry. Hey there. Hey darling. Venus is rising. That will come in with what Spotty Pony said there. We will bring the energy back up with love. I'm going to go into him now. Let there be love shed among us. Let there be love in our eyes. I thought he sneezed, but he's having a cough. Bless you anyway. May all your love reach this nation. Cause us, O Lord, to arise. Give us a fresh understanding of brotherly love that is real. Let there be love shed among us. Let there be love. Yes, raise that vibe. Yes, happy birthday to my Leo friends. Let's see where we are on the enchanted map. Wow. Well, I never. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, well. Well, I never. Why do we say that? Coming to life. Happy birthday. Coming to life. 29. Opens up to commitment, home, deep freeze. 29. Coming to life. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. I'm here. Sherry, today is the birthday of the man I believe is quite possibly the one instead of the other one. Okay. Well, it's whatever you believe. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck there. Wow. Recognition and reward. Card number 3. Should we see what the 3s stand for? Trinity, harmony, union, expansion, advancement, enthusiasm, and that word there, birth. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Recognition and reward. We're going to delve a bit deeper into this. Messages from your angels. Okay, I've got the card. Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful. I thought that said peaceful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Now, I feel this comes into with try not to coax this along. It's all at the timing of spirit, divine, because she's kind of like, the feminine's hands here is like, stop, you know, don't, just allow, what did it say, the path to be carved out for you by the hands of the divine. Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. You've got the power. It's a snap attack. Okay. Athena. You have been afraid of your own power. You have worried that others would disapprove of you and leave you if you allowed your true power to shine. I feel this is actually talking to you, Divine Feminine. I mean, you're not to stop being divine, are you? The Divine Feminine, the love and light that this earth needs. Anyway, let's get back to this message. So you have been afraid of your own power. You have worried that others would disapprove of you or leave you if you allowed your true power to shine. You have also been concerned that you might abuse your power and that your masculine energy would become unbalanced. I am here to help you reveal your power to yourself and others in a way that enhances your relationship, self-esteem, and life purpose. Your power comes from love, from God. You who are made in the same image, spitting image, that's what's coming through. I'm singing the spitting image song now. There's something about a pony in there as well, that song. Anyway, stop with the lyrics. So we're holding the chicken in the air. We're going to stick a deck chair up our nose. Okay. Right. Your power comes from love, from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. You aren't capable of abusing your power because your heart chakra has opened like a flower in bloom. feel that's what's happening here. The heart chakra's opening. Look, you can feel it. Think of a person whom you admire. That's what I was getting, the point I was getting to at the beginning, when it was, you don't want to change being who you are, because the Divine Masculine so admires you, Divine Feminine. Your love and light, and how you shine it bright. Okay. Think of a person whom you admire, who is both powerful and balanced in their masculine feminine energies. Such power is beautiful. It also amplifies your spiritual healing and psychic gifts. You are a strong and powerful light worker, and God needs you to accept and reveal your powers. Your power. I got the power! Snap. The Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Very nice balanced energy here. I was actually thinking about that when I was thinking about the star signs earlier. It was really interesting, because the thoughts going through my mind was that I was going to point out whether or not I was picking up on a feminine or a masculine energy, but I wanted to kind of, I've got to go with the words that are coming through, amplify the meaning behind we have feminine and masculine energy within us. So I know if I'm sitting in my masculine's energy, and I know if I'm in my feminine's energy. You can tell by your behaviour, your motivation, your calmness, your irritation. It kind of suggests which one you're in. So it's going to be interesting, these star signs. Sherry says, I say yes to all of that and more. Spotty Pony, hello Moon Cookie, Original, and Venus. Hi Original, darling. Is Original in the room? When did you... Oh, hi. Hey Original. Good evening everyone. I'm watching on the big screen whilst walking on the treadmill. Terrible back pain for a few days. Attempting to walk it off. Interesting. I've got a leg pain. My leg is a bit achy, even when like I'm sleeping. So it's my left leg, more the thigh area. I found that that's been a bit, so you're walking it off. Yesterday I was skipping it off. I was doing some skipping in the garden. Walk yours off, I'll skip mine off, and all hunky-dory. I've got the giggles. Okay. Oh, you come in a while ago, Original, darling. I'm so sorry. Right. I'm holding my breath. Don't hold your breath, Lucy. Sherry, hi Spotty Pony. Moon Cookie, hey Spotty Pony. Cowboy up. Yeah! Laughter. These are the affirmators. Manifestation. Okay. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, Sherry did. What did you say, Sherry? I love that and more. I say yes to all of that and more. Okay. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, okay, the practical sense kind of comes through as the masculine's energy, okay, or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. And in brackets it says, but don't use that word if you don't want to. Okay. It's what I felt then was, what does that mean? It's like, well, if you don't want to manifest something, then don't think or talk about it at all. Moon Cookie, I'm chilling at the Sugar Shack. It's a barn down the street, music loud. I'd have to go back and listen tonight and watch on the big screen. Okay then. Well, enjoy your time at the Sugar Shack. Love Shack, baby, love Shack. Get centered. So comes in, well, I feel it comes in with my energy, the things that I'm working on, like my well-being behind the scenes. Behind the scenes? Well, we can say that. It's like, don't think too much into it. Okay. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my centre. In my centre, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favourite animal, unicorn. Okay. Holding a magic wand, says favourite, oh, a magical item. I've got such a tickly throat. Hold on. Oh, that's really tickling me. Is that in Texas? Laugh out loud. Sweaty ponies are asking. Where is it, Moon Cookie? Can you hear us? Okay. So when it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my centre. In my centre, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favourite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. An ironing board, unicorn holding a magic wand through space on an ironing board. Okay, get centered. We need to find out more. Heal yourself reading cards. 2222 was on the counter then. Patience. Card number 23, which bring them together and it brings us to a 5. Patience. '23. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstance that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you have embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. It's like the exercise there. A new diet or an exercise program. We're going to skip our way through it. Okay, action. Focus on one thing at a time. Say to yourself, I accept what is without judgment. I am willing to practice patience and presence. Breathe slowly and deeply while focusing on what is. Be aware of the air hitting your nostrils and lungs. Soften and relax. Be the explorer of the present moment. Discover what is magical, beautiful and serene in this moment. If you are feeling unwell or stressed, just allow yourself to explore these feelings with the awareness that they will pass. Okay. Comes in brilliantly though, doesn't it? Get centered, patience, not pushing anything, allowing the divine to do its divine time. Patience. I'm going to get this reading wrapped up with a message from the Mother Mary. "22 just appeared on my treadmill too." Do you know what I was thinking about when I said it was 2222 on the counter? I was thinking, because I spoke to somebody today who very spiritual, yeah. As in, like, she'll go and have not necessarily tarot, but other messages, channelings, gurus that she would go and see to get answers, shall we say that. And I got talking to her today, and we got talking about like signs and synchronizations, and I could see, although I say she was very spiritual, but she was very excited about the signs and synchronizations and putting them together. And it made me really realise how I've become a little, will complacent be the right word to use? With like, I'm not so excited anymore when I see like 1111 on the counter. I acknowledge it, but when I was putting the signs together and first starting to see that, and you kind of see that at the beginning of your journey, don't you? Is all the signs, synchronizations, number plates, songs. I mean, I do now, but more than kind of like noticing the birds coming to see me, I'll more sit and talk to them, or I'll talk to energy more. Maybe I felt a bit silly, but and just speaking to this lady today, she's like, I swear that bird is my mum. And I said, well, of course it is. So, but just reinforcing that within her own beliefs. And that's what comes through. It's like, we see the signs all the time. And they evolve the more that we get used to them, don't they? We can take more on board. Anyway, I'm sure that makes sense. You have to remember how exciting and fascinating it is when you're kind of introduced to that awareness. Oh wow, look at this. Our Lady of Growth Assured. We've got coming to life. I felt that energy of like you're defeated. It's like surrender. I'm not fighting anymore. And then you surrender and you allow yourself to go with the flow. It's like we've tried it your way, or you've tried it your way. We've tried it your way. I didn't mean it like that. I don't know why it came out like that. It's like, now try it. You've tried it your way. Now let's try the divine way. 30. Our Lady of Growth Assured. That's a good message, isn't it? I haven't even read it yet, but it's a good message. Our Lady of Growth Assured. Guys, you have to remember what cards we've actually had. There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now. So within that first sentence, a statement, There is a beautiful manifestation which you have long desired coming to fruition now, coming to life. It is important to the well-being of your own soul and the healing of our world that you have patience. I'm not making this up. That you have patience and allow this birth to happen at the best timing. If it happens too soon or too late, there will be unnecessary complications. I will take care of the timing, and as you trust me, you will find the birth of your dream happens naturally and with great joy. There is something that you are considering embarking upon, either a new project or taking a chance on a new interest or social connection or even a new philosophy. Perhaps it is a letting go that will lead to a new start. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell you that your success is already determined in heaven. Where's this one? The underlying energy, recognition and reward. So the Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell you that your success is already determined in heaven. What needs to be now is your continued effort and prayer, surrender and patience on the physical plane, and most importantly, your positive expectation without any attachment as to how it will happen. That your situation is working out and will manifest perfectly. If we want to manifest something truly special in our lives, something that perhaps is a little out of the ordinary or contrary to what most people think is possible, then the blessing of Our Lady of Growth Assured is very helpful. To manifest, we start with the inspiration or impulse from our heavenly divine self. That translates into inspired ideas, then thoughts and perhaps plans. As we add our heart and passionate energy into the mix, we generate the fire we need to eventually act on opportunities in the physical world so that our manifestation can be complete and successful. The more extraordinary our desired manifestation, the more it is likely to challenge mass beliefs, to tip our world upside down, even in the most wonderful way, and the more likely it is that there will be delays or difficulties with our manifestation. That is because we will be bumping up against some powerful opposing forces. The negative expectations of the world can cause even the brightest spirit to slump from time to time, losing energy and forgetting to trust in the unconditional love and incredible power of the Divine Mother. I said, look at his posture. Let me repeat this. The negative expectations of the world can cause even the brightest spirit to slump from time to time. Losing energy and forgetting to trust in the unconditional love and incredible power of the Divine Mother. So when this happens, our manifestation process might get a little bumpy, hitting some snags here and there. If we come back to our centre, using the healing process for this oracle, we speed up the process again, getting back on track. Our Lady of Growth Assured comes to tell us not to give up. She tells us to have patience and work on feeling open-hearted and open-minded about our manifestations and how they can come into being. We work on feeling the energy of what we want to create So if it is abundance, for example, we work on cultivating that feeling of abundance as best we can, all the while remaining open to the manifestation of our intentions without attachment as to how, when, or what it will look like. She tells us not to turn away in fear of failure, especially as when this oracle comes to us, our manifestation is actually not far away at all. There is an expression that it is always darkest before the dawn. This is true with the manifestation process. Often when all seems most hopeless and signs of future life of our desires are apparently non-existent, it is the moment before the birth. We must keep our faith and not require that we see all in advance, or even that we have proof along the way that something is happening. It can be hard to trust in such circumstances, but if it helps bring your dreams to life, then it is worth the effort. The Oracle of Our Lady of Growth Assured brings you help in trusting in your process now, and a message that your desires are coming to life. Come on, are you going to admit with me that this is a good reading? It's a good reading. Okay. Trust and know in your heart that your growth is assured and that your dreams are manifesting at the perfect time and in the perfect way. This was a perfect message for today. I've seen 111, 222, 333. Healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and imagine or perceive a garden that is thriving with life. There are new shoots and mature plants. The garden is well balanced and healthy. You notice a woman in lovely robes seated on the ground next to a garden bed, with a child who is enjoying playing in the soil. At the child's hands there is a fresh, green baby shoot sticking up in the soil. The child looks at it and begins to tug at it, trying to make it grow faster. The woman laughs and gently touches the child's hand. The child stops tugging and waits. Together they watch the shoot as it grows. It matures in its own time, with the loving care of the lady and the attention of the child. Notice if the plant stays young or grows into a mature plant. Notice if it has leaves or flowers or fruit. Just be with what happens in your creative visualization. When you are ready, say the following affirmation aloud to complete your process. Repeat it 3 times. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. My spiritual growth and heart's desire manifest in the perfect time and the perfect way, assured of success by the Divine Mother's grace. Amen. Guys, thank you for joining me. Have yourself a lovely evening, and I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.